one, job versus career. You made a statement in this book, and it reads, in my opinion, career in this context has nothing to do with money per se. You will be rewarded to the degree of your perceived worth. I encourage the people I encounter to take their job or assignment on earth seriously. And there's a statement. No one comes to this planet empty. So I want to ask you, what do you mean by that?
So, anyway, I'm going to come from the Christian perspective just because I'm a Christian, but I believe a lot of worldviews also share the same perspective that the creator of the universe, right, he doesn't ship out anything until it's done, right? If you take cars, for instance, if it's not tested and tried and proven, there's no way Mercedes will put their
seal of approval,
the seal on it, and then it will run on the road. No. So until they get to that point, it's done, right? So it's like you are living your life in reverse. We think we are living life in real time, but it's actually like we are running it. It's like it's something that's already done, and we are playing it back.
So it's like a simulation,
something like that. Right? It's all like a playback. So the point is, everything you will ever become is inside of you. The answers we are looking for, we think they are outside, but they are really inside of us. It's really inside. When you take an orange seed, everything the orange needs, that tree needs, right? It's embedded in just that little seed. But it grows to become this mighty oak of a tree and has all these branches, but it's just a seed. But inside that seed, just as we are saying, there's nothing on it, it's just a seed. Your daughter or your son came, empty, naked. But it's just this, but everything is wrapped up in the seed, just that there is a process, right? So as the baby grows and you are helping to nurse and to nurture the baby, it gets to a point where they can stand on their own and where they begin to also find themselves. And when they begin to realize, okay, I think these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses, so I can measure in on my strength. Because that's where everything is. And the mind that we have, this brain, it's just something. Like I'm more of a thinker, so anytime I'm like alone, I begin to think a lot and just ponder over a lot of things, right? And I feel like the best gold mines, they are not in South Africa or in China or in Russia or Australia or the Atlantic Gold Fields of them. They are in our minds. We have extracted so much from here than we could ever extract it from the ground. Everything you look around you, everything came from here. Needless to say, we have people, we are not shipping people, normal civilians to space. People like Elon Musk are planning to build multi-planetary systems. And he said something that so long as we are not breaking the law of physics, it's possible. That hit me. It's like, no, it's possible. Why not? We can go and come at any time, so long as we are not breaking the laws of physics, it's possible. So this thing, I want to encourage all of us, let's use it because there's a lot here that we can ever tap into and build out and create out of what we have here. So everything, it's embedded in us. We are born with special talents. Different families have different giftings. I've heard The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. And I try to study some patterns. This may not work for everybody, but he says something that his father was also a fighter, and his grandfather was also a fighter. So it looks like there's something that is like ingrained in that family, right? You look at some other families, they play football or soccer, and it's like, or music. Think of Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5. That is, again, it's not what is it called? Something that works for or is applicable to everybody. But again, find time. If you have to lock yourself for 24 hours, for 48 hours, for weeks until you find yourself, do that. It's very important. There were times in college I would lock myself up for 4 days, just studying, first consuming a lot of materials, trying to understand and read great minds and read biographies of great people and see how they think, So when you go through that process, you begin to find your kind. And when I say your kind, when you meet people who are like you, nobody will tell you when you come across those people. Only they will have a higher energy because that's where you want to be. That's your superior self. So you will gravitate towards those people.
I want to say, have you all seen the movie A Beautiful Mind by Mel Gibson? You obviously have a beautiful mind, so I'm going to call you Charles Mel Gibson. No, but thank you for sharing your thoughts here.